guys, my name is Sergey with the Tabletop Warlords, and today we're going to be talking about the Boromite Gang Fighters. This is one of the lesser used Boromite tactical choices, but I personally believe that it's very underrated and has a very specific role that it excels at. But before we get into all that, if you like this content, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you like the content that we produce in general, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you. If you'd like to support us even further, we do have a Patreon campaign. Our patrons are the dopest people around. And if you want to purchase your own Boromite Gang Fighter models, go ahead and hit the affiliate link right below the channel. It'll bring you to the Warlords store, and anything you purchase will give the Tabletop Warlords a small commission. The first thing you're going to notice about this unit is that it has an exceptional stat line for a very low price tag. This unit is only 97 points. For those 97 points, you get to enjoy the awesome Boromite-based stat line. They have Agility 4, Accuracy 5, Strength 6 res that goes up to 7 because they have built-in reflex armor, a slightly below average 6 initiative, and a very much above average command of 9. These stats give you an exceptionally reliable unit that is very difficult to keep down with pins and very difficult to just kill off outright. Now, there is a reason that this unit is so cheap. They only have access to mag guns and mag pistols as far as weapons go. Their leader has a mag pistol and the rest of the squad has mag guns. While a mag gun is a serviceable weapon, it's long range and it has 1 strike value, it just doesn't pack the punch of other squads that might have special weapons like Micro X launchers or the other Boromite squads that have mass compactors or heavy tractor mauls. Because of this, in scenarios like Let Battle Begin or any other kill each other scenario, this unit is often outshone by its work gang counterparts. Like I said before, this unit excels at a specific role. Beyond the Gates of Antares often has narrative-based events. Whether it's a games day or some sort of local tourney, a lot of the events are going to have a narrative-driven scenario in them. A lot of those scenarios will have units carrying an objective. Oftentimes, the units carrying that objective can't do much else but run in order to deliver a payload somewhere around the field. Gang fighters are the absolute best objective holder for this purpose. They're only 97 points, so you're not wasting a large chunk of points on a non-combative unit. They have a ridiculously high command, so they're never just going to get pinned out offhand. And they have that built-in reflex armor, which means they're super tough. They also have Strength 6, which means that in the event that they get charged, they can actually hold their own a lot better than other units. Additionally, their leader has a mag pistol, which gives it strike value 1 in close combat, which is actually really useful in situations where you get charged. So what this unit lacks in raw combat ability, it more than makes up for in utility. Every Boromite player should keep at least 1 squad of these guys in their back pocket for specialized situations. No other army has a unit that is this efficient for objective carrying. This unit also has access to a number of upgrades that are actually pretty interesting if you have points left over. Once again, this unit's appeal is its cheapness, so don't go too crazy here. The first upgrade that you can take is to add up to 3 additional gangers at 18 points apiece. I could see this being situationally useful if you think that an objective carrier is going to take a massive amount of firepower and you don't have any access to a transport or something similar. The next upgrade you can take is to give your unit plasma grenades for 2 points a model. This will make your units a lot more effective in close combat. But I think there are cooler grenade options for these guys. Which brings me to Fractal Charges. For 3 points a model, you can have every single gang fighter in your unit have a Fractal Charge. I think Fractal Charges are super cool, mainly for the fact that they make your close combat hits strike value 3. That being said, Fractal Charges do have a weird drawback. They have limit 3. That means that from any one attack, a unit can only receive 3 hits from Fractal Charges. Now, when you're attacking in close combat with a 5-man unit, you're probably not going to hit all 5 times, so this rule really isn't that limiting. If you were running a max squad, however, I would definitely not recommend taking this upgrade. They also have hazardous hand-to-hand, so if you roll a 10 in close combat, they do blow up in your face. That being said, if you have the points left over to splurge on some Fractal Charges, they are quite effective. The next upgrade you can get is to give your leader a mag gun instead of a mag pistol for 3 points. Honestly, I think the mag pistol is better in this squad, because if you're going to get charged while holding an objective, you're gonna want that strike value 1 hit in melee combat. A better use of a few points on this unit would be to give its leader Electro Lash or a Tractor Maul for only 5 points. Both of these weapons are really effective close combat weapons, and if you've got 5 points left over, they can really add some punch to this unit. The final upgrade you can give this unit is to upgrade its leader from leader 1 to leader 2. This costs 10 points, and honestly, I very rarely find this upgrade to be useful. All of that being said, remember, you want this unit to be cheap. It's not going to be engaging in combat as much as the rest of your units, instead it's going to be focusing on what it excels at, and that is objectives. Think of this unit as less of a rank-and-file soldier and more of a specialist. As far as the hobby goes, these guys are awesome. Just like all Boromites, they have a ton of raised detail, which gives you a ton of opportunity to show off different painting techniques and really make these guys pop on the battlefield. Additionally, they have a ton of awesome stuff hanging off of their belts. They have water bottles, little grenades, little backpacks and canteens. They have a lot of interesting little detail for you to pick out. Also, in my opinion, they have the most bodacious bods in all of Antares space. But bodacious bods aside, they give you an opportunity to really drive a narrative with your color scheme. Because they're made out of rock, you have a lot of really awesome natural options to pick from as far as schemes go. I personally based my characters off of an amethyst. I even actually bought a little bit of crushed up amethyst and added it to one of my models as an extra detail. Now I didn't do this for all of my models because it took a really long time, so I gave up. But I think it looks pretty cool. So when you're trying to come up with a color scheme for your Boromite army, it's really awesome just to do a Google image search for different types of rocks and pick one that you think is cool and then base your army off of it. I could see a really awesome ruby army being made. I could see a really awesome like shale Boromite walking down the field all craggy and gray. There's endless possibilities with this army. And also, there's the butts. Definitely comment below the different types of rock formations that you've based your Boromites off of. I'm really curious to see what other people have done with these guys. Well guys, I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you like the content in general, go ahead and hit the subscribe as well. And once again, if you'd like to support the channel even further, please consider joining our Patreon campaign or hitting the affiliate link right below the video. We appreciate it a lot. Thanks so much for watching guys, we'll see you on the tabletop.